Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Thursday, May 13th. Important video today on EIDL loan and advance information, including two things. One, we've published data on past EIDL loan and advance recipients. That's a big deal. I'm going to talk about why, but basically any business or individual who received an EIDL advance or loan in the past is publicly searchable, and we've built a search tool on our app and website. And second, I'll give a quick recap of supplemental and targeted progress. Things are moving, so it's positive news there. Overall, I hope you're doing well, and as always, thanks so much for tuning in and subscribing. Be sure to like this video so more people see it, and be sure to watch until the end. Before I talk about the EIDL loan and advance lookup, I want to jump back to the survey we did 2 days ago on where people are at. There have been some changes since we reported yesterday. Almost 4,000 votes. Again, this is our YouTube poll here. And we asked, where are you at? Are you in the all three club? Or are you in the 0 for 3 club? Or are you somewhere in the middle? Most of you are somewhere in the middle of the spectrum. According to the latest data here, 6% of you are in the all three club. Thanks for everyone giving shout outs in the comments, sharing where you're at. Like I said yesterday, it really helps because we know there's a lot of anxiety and questions when it comes to this. Are you all alone? What happens in this case? Chances are there are many other viewers of this channel who are in the same situation as you. So if you leave a comment, ask a question, or you scan the comments, you will see someone in a similar situation. We also have dedicated folks going through the channel to try to get rid of the spam comments and take note of the questions you have as well. Now, 24% of you are funded for two, the advanced and the targeted. That's good news. So basically 1 out of 4 of you. So basically a third of everyone is at least 2 for 3, if not 3 for 3. Then we get to the other buckets. A quarter of you are still waiting for a targeted decision. You might be in reconsideration. A lot of you have had success emailing for reconsideration saying, hey, wait a minute, I do have less than 10 employees, or here are my tax returns, or here's my new business address, happens to be in a low-income community. So we know many of you have had success there, and 45% of you are in other scenarios. Many of you haven't received anything. You're waiting for the SBA to open up to more folks. They said they're going to do that, especially for EIDL loan applicants who haven't received any advances. They will open up soon to others. We'll keep you posted there. Anyway, thanks again for everyone leaving comments and sharing their feedback. Now, we've just put this up at helloskip.com/EIDL-data. I will leave a link right in the description so you don't have to memorize that. But here is why this is important. Okay, last year, the SBA said they weren't going to publish EIDL loan and advance data, especially because many of the advances were for sole proprietors or individuals, many of you watching this channel. And they argued that if they published this, it would be someone's name and their address. And that's a lot of personal information to be out there to the public. So it could be John Smith and his actual physical address because he's an independent contractor. However, under the Freedom of Information Act, people argued the public has a right to see this information. A court ruled in favor. So all of this was made public. Now, the SBA didn't want to make a big deal out of this because of those privacy concerns. But the flip side to consider is if your information has been used without your knowledge, and this goes back to the fraud report I talked about over the weekend, you may want to know. Of course, you can check your credit history to see if there's been a credit inquiry in the last year that you don't recognize. But another way to do that is look at the data that's made available. If you see here that your name or business has been used unbeknownst to you, then you want to take a look and potentially report that if in fact it is fraud. So we're happy to have this up on the app and blog. We just did a blog post about it too, but basically here is how the results look. This is an example searching by zip code, but you can also search by name if you want to check your own business name to see what's out there about you. Same thing with PPP loan recipients. We have that at helloskip.com/PPP-data. We've had this up for several months. Like I said, it's one of the most popular PPP lookups in the country. But basically you can put in address, name, whatever the case may be. I'm just typing in Los Angeles right here, and you'll get things sorted by city name, Los Angeles. And you'll also be able to see if it's EIDL grant or EIDL loan. Okay, that's very important. If you want to find out more about this data, we have a link to the SBA website where this data came from. And if you want to report fraud, we have a link to the SBA website as well. Now, 2 important notes. Number 1, this data does not include the most recent supplemental or targeted data. It most likely ends end of the year. So anything in 2020 should be here. The new approvals are likely not here yet, but they will be soon. Second point, if you don't find your information here, check again later tonight. Because of the massive data sets here, it's taken us a few days to sync the data. So if for some reason you don't come across your information or whoever you're looking up, check back tomorrow. It should be up. Of course, the best way to see this is on the Skip app. Under recommended services, you can scroll down, and where you see the search icon here, search EIDL recipients. Click here, you'll get the view. You'll be able to search right here on the app, and we're having a new look coming in a couple days, which will make it easier for you to see results here. But we highly recommend everyone check this out. Feel free to share with a friend as well if they've received an advance or a loan. Tell them to go to the app or our website to find this. And we have new posts up on the blog as well. Also, some of you have asked for this state level data, both for EIDL loans and EIDL advances. So we've just published a link to this on the app in the most recent post, especially for targeted EIDL advances. Because I've shown this in a couple of videos now, many of you have wanted to see the specifics here. You know, if you're in Alabama, 1,400 have been approved, Alaska 126, Arkansas 603. I believe the SBA may update this tomorrow. I'll let you know if they publish a new report. Again, I am hoping for targeted EIDL advances we see significant progress. I hope this 99,000 number is somewhere in the range of 120 or 130 or higher, frankly. That'd be a great surprise. I hope it's helpful. Would love to hear your story in the comments, where you're at and how you're feeling. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.